Oh, well, hello there, my beauties, and welcome to Platform 32. My name's Ian Higton, and I'm not keying out very well behind me, so I'm just going to lean down here and get my side light. Welcome to a special episode of Visiting My Viewers with Google Earth VR. I will be visiting some of you, I'm sure, but this one I've mainly done to revisit the places I went to in Seattle last week when I was on holiday, and Vancouver. Now, obviously, I'm not going to show you exactly where I stayed because I stayed with some friends and I don't want to dox them. But I can show you the approximate areas and retrace some of my routes around Seattle and Vancouver in Google Earth VR. My holiday was very good, Steve Scotes. Thanks for the super chat. You'll undoubtedly hear a lot about it in this coming stream. Yes, I'm going to kick off with a little look at Seattle and where I landed, which is... Oh, no, I didn't land at night time either. I landed at the daytime. Here we go. Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. This is where I landed when I came in. And I'm not 100% sure what terminal I came in from. But I'm pretty sure when I got out of passport control and baggage, I crossed one of these two bridges here. I got met by my friend in here somewhere. I wonder if they'll show the arrivals area. Oh, they actually did show exactly where I met my friend then. There's some rocks popped up. Oh, there they are. So, when I entered Seattle, I came through these doors here. No, is that right? I think I came through these doors here and he was sat on these rocks, and there's more rocks around there. Once I came out of like passport control and baggage, and then we left out there towards the car parks. Yes. I got itch. What I did notice though, when I left and I was hanging around here on my own for a couple of hours. And I was trying to find my gate. I remember being in this building and looking and seeing this, because I actually had to cross that to get to my terminal that I left from, which was this, the S terminal. I flew Virgin, and I don't know if they always leave from the same terminals, but I left from S8. I don't know if I can see S8 in here. This is S15, S16. So it doesn't look like many people have taken 3D photos in... Oh, what's this? Where's this one? No, I don't remember. I don't remember giant men with giant shoes and giant bowls of pasta. That's for sure, but... what about this one? Can I find the gates? S1 to S9. So I would have walked up that way towards gate S7, S12 up that way. So I've wandered around here on my last day. I know that for sure. I know that for sure. Welcome to everyone joining. I didn't see any Shakespeare in the Park performances in Vancouver, Gator Tots. No, I didn't. We didn't see too much in Vancouver, to be honest. It was really hot and we were staying in a nice hotel with a pool, so we spent some time at the pool. Hello to Offworld, Apostate, Wolf, Bethany, Claire T. Rex, Dan Matthews, Dylan Smith, Dick For Real, EA122, Amber Eye, Enthusiasms, Georgina Herdman, HaloCon, Jamie ICT, Kate Tots, Kirsty Hands, aka High Lady, Martine Stunenberg, Neil Druitt, Nightcat, Santo Atheist, Snow White Rose, Steve Scodes, Spider-Man 2899, Jonius, 1064 bits, and also Michael Patterson. Thanks for joining me and chatting on YouTube. Over on Twitch, we've got Full Scowling, who says hello. Ian Cognito's there, Bal Gareth, Dragon Botherer, Nightcat, Samantha MB, and also Sawdross the Palindrome has turned up as well. Hello, all. So, yes, I'm going to try my best to retrace my steps as much as possible. So I got picked up by my friend who drove us around. He drove me all the way along this highway here. And we went through this area. Now, somewhere, I think it's around here. Somewhere around here there was a real gnarly, or maybe it was further down here. Somewhere around about here or further in, there was a really gnarly smell in the air, which has a name called the Tacoma aroma, because there's like some kind of like gross meat processing plant, and the whole place stinks of death. I think it was around here. It was around an industrial zone. I'm not really sure where it was. I'm just trying to find the place. We went for a pizza somewhere, but I'm not 100% sure where it was. It was on the waterfront. Could have been here, actually. I think it was. It was a lucky find, maybe. Yes, I think it might have been here. Let's have a little walk around. I believe this looks like where we parked. So the first thing we did was went and got a beer and a pizza, because I hadn't eaten much. So we went to Point Ruston. Now, I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I'm leaving it. But I think I remember this road. I want to show you the bar we went to. It wasn't the most poshest of bars, but it did a nice bit of food. Am I in the right place? Let's go here. See if I can... Wait, this is exactly... What the... My ball of truth is not working very well today. Century Theatre... Point Ruston... Was it down here? It was only a week ago and I've already forgotten. It was on that... Forelli's. There we go. That's where we went to a Forelli's, because it was the only place that had tables outside. So this is the first place I went to on once off the plane for a quick pizza at Forelli's and a beer. Is there any cameras inside? Oh yes, here we go. Maybe I'll even be able to show you the table I sat at in Forelli's. They had a great selection of IPAs. Yes. Okay, so I sat on that table just there and had a lovely hazy IPA. It's slightly different, because there was, I think hanging there instead of that Coors Light thing was a menu showing all their their special IPAs. But yeah, had a lovely IPA, and they had a lot of selections. Seattle and Tacoma were very big on their hazy IPAs. So I had a lot of hazy IPAs. But yeah, sat in here, had myself a pizza and a bit of a decompress before heading to where I stayed. And like I said, I'm not about to dox my friend, but I'll show you the kind of area it was. So it was around this area. I'm just gonna check. I think I heard a super chat. Have you considered getting a 360 camera? I think it'd be cool to relive your vacation in VR with actual pics and videos, says DCC0209. I haven't ever considered that, but that's a nice idea. It is a nice idea. I didn't find any Orions. No, Georgina Herdman, unfortunately. But just make it up, Ian. No one knows, says Emily Howes. Howdy, Emily Howes. I did promise on Twitter that I'd visit your new digs. So let me know. EA122 says, did Ian watch a baseball game? I was supposed to. Go and watch the Rainiers play. And that, their stadium is here. This is where we were supposed to go, but the bloody tickets all sold out. So we didn't go there. Instead, we went on a bit of a bar crawl into central, like Tacoma area, to a place called McKinniman's. Was one of them, and it had an amazing tiki bar at the bottom, which was cool as fook. So let's find another bar I drank in. So we've got here we go. We've got the boats. So we also got a hazy pale ale from somewhere, maybe here? Not there. Come on, ball of truth. Where would it have been? Was it even... I think this might be it. No. It's close, but it's not it. So it's another kind of like waterfront bar, but it was on this side. I think that's a bit too far up. Let's follow this around. See if I can... It's difficult to spot things as much when everything is potato-ified. It's not that. No, it's not there. No, I think I'm too... maybe I didn't go far enough? Did I already check here? It's something similar to this. Ooh. Yes. In here. It was in this one. Einholm's. It was. And in there, like, it looks like a general store, really, from this view. But in there they have like it's like a tap room out back, and they had loads of again, hazy IPAs and things. Doesn't look like they've got any internal pictures though, unfortunately. But that was a cool little bar. I had an 8.5% hazy IPA, and then I was like, I'm so fucking tired. Can we go back? I want to go to sleep. I haven't slept for 36 hours. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. Americans love their pickup trucks. All of American cars are massive. Like every single American car is like ginormous. It was like it's to the point where I saw someone driving a Mini and I was like, wow, that looks weird. Like it's not a gigantic tank. I don't see anything from Emily about where she's where she wants me to visit, but I'll keep an eye out. I won't be visiting her until I've done my tour of America anyway. This is where I staged the sewage plant. Not really. Can you actually look at the sewage plant? No. Look at that view though. It's like a boating area where I stayed. So went to sleep. So I had some beers. Went to sleep. And then the next morning, the first thing I did was go mountain biking. But I'm right. I'll show the mountain biking areas in a minute because I'm literally right by where we went boating, which is what we did after we went biking. My friend, his friend had a speedboat, and so we came here to this exact area, in fact, and went down there through this. So I can't go any closer. I think that says Pleasure Craft on it. Went through there and got on a speedboat from in here. And there's look at all these boats. It was nuts. I've never seen so many boats in my life. There were so many. And we got on a boat. Let's see, look at that view. So we look at all these. This is definitely like, so the thing about Seattle, or at least the area I was staying in, Gig Harbor, Tacoma area. If I zoom out, you'll see that there is a lot of what you see. I landed there, and we had to drive all the way around here to get to this Gig Harbor area, and this isn't a big lake. This is the sea. It's salt water, and it comes in from the sea. It comes into here. So we saw a dolphin in the water at one point, and there were orca whales in there. Like that was saying, people were saying they saw orca whales. I didn't, but there was orca whales in here while I was there as well. So anyway, we were here in this little bit. So we took off from one of these. I forget which one. And then on the boat, we sailed on the speedboat. We got it. It's quite. You have to go quite slow here. There's lots of people on kayaks and lots of rowboats and things at this area. So you have to kind of respect the speed limit. Now, what I noticed when we were going along is just the insanity of the incredible mansions on the waterfront. I wonder if we can get a good, look at the size of these places. That one's just being built. I wonder if we can get over there and have a proper look. But the life that people who live in these houses must live is incredible. You've got to be like incredibly rich to own like houses like that. They're just absolutely insane. Like so much surface area to look at this house. Who lives in this house? It's got its own tennis court. Can we have a look at it from? We can have a look at it from behind. But it's just like a lot of the boat ride, and a lot of the driving around was just like staring in jealousy at other people's houses. I mean, imagine having that as a view, like all this big lake and stuff out the front. What I really liked about this area, and it's not true of all of America, but it is quite true of a lot of America, it seems, is that every single house was like individually designed. Each one had its own like unique character. Like it's not like here in the UK where everything is like squished together and like, you know, especially in newer like places, like just copy and paste housing estates. Like everything here, just all the buildings like were different in like big ways, and you know, they all have like interesting ways leading down to them and stuff. And so I was just gawping at all these like wonderful houses down here. And then as we got to this point, I wonder if we get a picture. This is like there's like a welcome to wherever sign. Are we going to be able to see it? Oh, my ball of truth is not very good today. It's not picking up. Can we go any further? No, this is the end. There's like a welcome to Gig Harbour kind of sign there. It's a shame it's not showing. But as we got to here, it was low tide, or it was becoming low tide, and all the water was being sucked out of the bay. No, it was filling the bay up, so it was pushing against the boat. Ooh, someone's. This is a restaurant. There's a restaurant and bar on the harbour. See, there's that sandy bit, and so all the water was coming in. And it was slowing the boat right down, so the boat like went through here, a real crawl, because it's just a tight area, and it was really pushing against the current. Hey, Tees Thrifting Finds. Hey, what a pleasant surprise. How about Venice, Italy? I shall put that on the list, Tees, but I'm currently retracing my steps from my holiday. At the moment, so uh-oh, what have I missed? Okay, there's Emily House's suggestion. La la la. Okay. I don't know what I missed. I don't know what I missed, but nope. I have a location now. Another location for once I've shown off my travels. So anyway, we came through here and we took a left. How do I fucking turn? Oh, there we go. We took a left, right? And the speedboat went super fast here. Now, because of the way Google Earth renders things, it thinks that the water here is a big hole in the ground. The water was flat. That's how water works in real life. But when we got to here, I saw one of the most incredible things I've seen. Now, I live in the UK. Everything's a bit squished together. It's quite small, and unless you live like near the Peak District or, you know, the Lake District or up in Scotland, you don't really see too many mountains. In fact, where I'm from, the Midlands, there are cool mountains. So we came around the corner here, and that was looming in the distance like it was like a skybox from something like Destiny, like a huge snow-capped peak in the distance. Like, it was the most incredible thing I've ever seen, like, on the horizon. This is Mount Rainier, a huge old, like, volcano that the baseball team are named after. There's a Rainier beer. We drank a lot of Rainier beer. And to climb it, it takes 2 days, allegedly. It's that big. Now, oh yeah, someone has climbed it and took a photo, though. Look at that. Look at all the snow on the top of this peak here. So this is like, someone has climbed the top of Mount Rainier, which is nuts. That's a hell of a climb. Now, I one of the questions I asked the guys on the speedboat was like, have any of you ever climbed this? Because like having that, looking at that every day, out of like, you know, waking up always seeing it, in the back of my mind I'd be like, God damn it, I really want to climb this mountain. They were like, no, you'd have to be nuts to climb that. You'd have to go through like intense training and things, and you know, take some breathing apparatus because it's like too high for oxygen. Allegedly, somewhere just like where the snow starts appearing, there is like a visitor center where you can go and get drinks and things. But yeah, getting up it is not easy. The only reason I asked that is because when I went to university, I stayed in a place, I lived in a place called Treforest, which had a big mountain that you could see, like and compared to that, it's not a mountain. But I saw it like every day when I got up from halls of residence. I was like, right, I'm going to bloody climb it now. And so I was like, how do people like see that and think I really want to climb it? And in the back of my head, I'd be like, God damn, I live near here. I see it every day. I need to climb it. But yeah, bit of a mission, it turns out, to climb that. Now, where were we? I've lost my place. Seattle, Tacoma. Across there. I've completely... So we came out of here, through there, and then up here. And here we go. So we're on a speedboat heading towards this giant volcano, snow-peaked volcano. And we passed, actually, when we went past, we passed the place, what was it, Fratelli's or whatever it was? We passed the place we went for the pizza anyway, there. And we were like, that's where we went for the pizza. So we carried along really fast, hitting some, like, jumps. Like, the guy driving the speedboat, he kept, like, aiming for the wakes of other big boats so that we'd do kind of jumps and, like, we'd all get splashed. It was like, whoa, yeah. We were drinking beers on the boat as well. It was very lads. The American version of lads. So we got to here, and I was like, I don't know if you remember previous Visiting My Viewers streams. It was mainly the one with the rude American place names. And I was like, every town in America seems to have a train track with it and these kind of things next to them. These are grain silos. They store grain in them. And one of the guys in the boat, his dad used to work at this exact one. And that's how he knew that grain was stored in it. Anyway. Speedboat. And then we pulled up and we moored around about here on this dock. And in fact, so we moored up basically where that red boat is. And we went for beers and burgers in Rock the Dock, right there. So we didn't sit outside. It was super sunny. And they were worried about my ginger skin. So we went and sat inside. But let's see if there's a... Yeah, we were about here. And we walked along, went up this walkway. So I wonder if there is an image of inside Rock the Dock. It doesn't look like there's going to be, unfortunately. No one wants to put a camera inside. No one wants to dock with Rock the Dock and the camera. Where's this? No. So, yeah. So we went to Rock the Dock. And then after that, we got back in the boat. And then we did another very speedy drive. But instead of going left back to where we came from, we instead... Let's just get this right. Yeah, we instead went down here. And we had a quick peek into here. Now this place is... There's no way out for the water to go. So it's very still in here. No waves or anything. The reason we went to check this place out is because this is a place called Vashon Island. Or Vashon Island. I think it's Vashon, but I called it Vashon, and then everyone like laughed, and they said, "Oh, we're going to call it Vashon from now on because it sounds posh." But it's Vashon Island, not Vashon. And the only way, as you can see, it's not connected by the land. the only way to get to it is by ferry. And back in the day, like, they were telling me that only like mega rich people lived here, and they had their own kind of like private community almost. In fact, that's probably why there's no street views here, because all of these are private roads and things. This is where like lots of rich people came and like tucked themselves away from the rest of the world and did, I don't know, shady rich people shit, I guess. But yeah, so we came into here, came to about here and turned around, and again we were just like checking out the rich people houses on Vashon Island. So we have got a little bit of a street view on here. I'm not going to be able to go and see anyone's houses, I'm guessing. Where does that lead, this road? Anything like that interesting up here? Doesn't look like it. The ball of truth is just showing that one road. I mean, what? Like, who the... This doesn't look like a rich person house. I don't know what that is, but... It's just in the middle of nowhere. Well, these houses, like, kind of small, I guess, those ones, compared to some of them. Just these little houses hidden away on an island that you can only get to via a ferry. Like, if you want to do some weird, fucked up, culty, rich person shit, you do it there. So anyway, we came back out of there, hugged this coastline, like checking out all these houses as we went past, like going, oh shit, I want to live there, I want to live there, don't live there, that would flood, etc, etc. And then we went back over here, back in through this inlet, parked up the boat, said farewell to everyone, and then went back for some beers and a chill, back where I was staying. Now, to find the place I went mountain biking. It was called Swan Creek Park. I think Swan Creek? Yeah, Swan Creek Park it was. Let's see if I can. So this is Swan Creek Park, but that looks nothing like the place we parked, because that's the middle of the park. So where we parked was... What's hard to recognize anywhere there. I mean, it's quite a big park. It stretches out quite far. I wonder if there's a better address. Hold on. Swan Creek. Swan Creek Park Mountain Biking Trails. Swan Creek Pump Track. That might be it. Swan Creek Park. Doo-dee-doo. Wooded Canyon Mountain Biking. What road is that? Roosevelt Avenue. We're looking for... I don't know how to bloody find it on Google Earth. 3997 East Roosevelt Avenue. So this is Roosevelt Avenue. times. Let's try and find it here. 3997 East Roosevelt Avenue. Is this it? This doesn't look like how I remember it. No, that doesn't not look like how I remember it at all. Yeah. Who knows? Well, we went biking around here. I was trying to find the entrance so I could fly along the bike routes we went, but who knew America was so big? Wait, is this a completely different place? Eastern Tacoma, Washington. No. It feels like it was in this kind of area. We didn't park up near a school. Ah, well, I went mountain biking somewhere in there. And it was very cool. Why is the ball of truth not working? Where? Yeah, we went mountain biking around here somewhere. But I can't find the entrance. But it was fun. But we, the next day, went mountain biking in another place. And hopefully I'll be able to find this one. So this was this was an hour's drive away. Port Gamble. Jump Park. No, it's not going to have Jump Park, is it? Port Gamble. Where? It was in Port Gamble Mountain. Oh, perfect. This is actually took us to exactly where I went. Good. Why does... There we go. Alright, so I believe... Yes. Oh, God. Okay, I recognize this part. So, we parked exactly here. Like, right there. I went for a wee behind that tree there. And you could actually walk through the trees down to this area here and have a look at a big... Anyone take any photos down here? Yes. Have a look at this big lake. So this is where we stood. I walked down that path there, past these trees, and I basically stood on this exact point. Looked out over onto this lake. It was a lot sunnier though. It was a really nice day. So anyway, so we got our bikes. Come on, ball of truth. We got our bikes and we rode them across the road here. And then we went up here. No one's done any pictures. So it's a bit of a ride. Oh wow, I'm not going to be able to see anything up here. So basically we rode up here. You can see the trail kind of. Goes up here, along here. Is anybody taking any pictures? I was really hoping that someone would have taken pictures of the bike trails. But it's not looking too likely. So again, it was some... Is this just the same one I just looked at? So basically, we made our way up this this park here, and then somewhere up here, it's like a massive bike trail, loads of different routes. But unfortunately, No one's ever been up there with a 3D camera, so you're not going to be able to see it. But just imagine... Actually, I'll tell you what I can do. I can post a video of the tracks, and there is... So going into Twitch and going into YouTube is a video with most of the most of the trails, most of the bike trails that you can do at Port Gamble Jump Park. The time code that I've put on there, it starts at a jump called Weekend at Burmese, which is the one I fell off on. And you'll see why I fell off on it, because it is really twisty and turning. Where I bike, it's completely flat, and there is pretty much no sharp turns or anything anywhere. This is my first time doing a bike trail like that, and I didn't even know what a Burmese was until I was on one. And they are extremely steep, sharp slopes. The ones that maybe you've seen in Descenders that kind of go up and round like that, and you go, and holy moly, doing that for the first time was quite terrifying. Second day, we came here again, did it again, did a few different courses, and then I did Weekend at Burmese again, which is when I fell off. But yeah, it was a fantastic time. I had it was scary, but very, very much fun. I think we might have cycled along here and up there. In fact, where is this? This is. So I think... So... I think we cycled along here... It's hard to tell. We definitely cycled along an area that was open like that. And I think... There's a bit here. Basically, on the way down, there was a really steep, like, downhill thing where I thought I was going to die. It was like... Right down there, it's fucking nuts. I think it starts around there, but there's going to be no pictures of it. Yeah, but it was great. If you get a chance, go mountain biking. It's a lot of fun. So, anyway. So there's Mount Rainier again. Now, where's Central Tacoma? I'm not going to be able to work that out very well, I don't think. Maybe if I can find the glass factory or the Tacoma Dome or something like that, I'll be able to work out where we were. Oh, these look too industrial. Let's go to Tacoma train. Train? Station? No, Tacoma Dome? Tacoma Dome Station, here we go. I might be able to work out where we are. There's Tacoma Dome. Might be able to work out where we are, because this is where we got the train to Vancouver from, and we walked there from. Okay. So, if I'm right, yes. Where's that taking me? Come on, update. So I remember being in a car and looking at that Harmon's furniture sale building. And this is the area where we went to a few different bars. We went to one bar in there. Doesn't look like it's open there, but there was like a crazy bar here where you served yourself. You bought empty glasses, and then you just went up to the taps and you poured which one you wanted. That's quite cool. So it's like, which one should I have? I'll buy a token, and then I'll go and get myself a drink. That was kind of cool. And we went and had a drink at a place called McMiniman's, which is the one that I said had a tiki bar in it. I'm just trying to work out where that is. It was quite a it was quite a noticeable building, and I thought it was around here. That's the Glass Museum. I thought we had to walk down to McMiniman's. McMiniman's! Maybe I'll have to Google it, because I can't see the name on it anywhere. But I'm hoping that has McMiniman's? Oh, fuck. I don't know how you spell it. I've got a picture. Yeah, it's got a tiki bar on the bottom floor that smelled like swimming pools and stuff. Like smelled a bit chlorine-y, which is like my main remembrance of that place, because I was quite pissed at that point. McMenamin's Elks Temple. McMenamin's Elks Temple. There it is. Okay. So how wrong was I? So I think I was looking here. Well, anyway, it's here. Yeah, this is where we went into. Come on, Ball of Truth. McMenamin's Elks Temple is what it was. And I think this used to be some kind of temple or religious place or something, and then it got bought and turned into like a bar, eatery kind of thing. Come on, please have a photo inside of the tiki bar. Yeah. Yeah. Oh! Hello. This is pretty much the same booth we sat in as well. But yeah, like all bamboo insides and like oceany kind of noises, like from bubbling like water features and stuff. Lots of cocktails and stuff in there. We got any different ones? It's one of the annoying things about this app is you can't, like, there's not a way to select nearby photos. You just got to kind of hope. I don't think we're going to find one. Yeah, we had a couple of drinks out here on this balcony area. Oh. Just up there it was. And then, yeah, went inside to the tiki bar. This one. But there's only one picture of the tiki bar. This lovely lady in there. There's one of the cocktails. Yum, yum, yum. Could do with one of them right now. So let's try and find where I went and celebrated 4th of July. My very first 4th of July. That'll do. So, yeah, here we go. Perfect. So, yeah, we went to a kind of... Before we came here, we went into a part of Tacoma, just out of Tacoma. It's the big open parking lot. And it was like a legal fireworks fair with loads and loads of fireworks stands, like, and people like selling fireworks. So many fireworks, all different kinds of fireworks, and everyone was going there to buy like legal, illegal, like, you know, Big Bang fireworks from there. And it was the only time in the entire holiday I felt scared because when we turned up there, some proper like Chad dudes like were there, you know, like, yeah, bro. There was 3 guys and a girl, and one of them, like, who I think might have been called Chad, was saying something. He was like, yeah, but I'll just get my pistol out and like sort them out, and like he was talking about a gun he was carrying, and the girl that was with them was going, Chad, chill out, don't be a dickhead, Chad, like, calm down. Like, he was showing off playing Billy Big Balls because he had a gun on him or something. But yeah, I was like, ooh, that's I don't like that. But so we walked in a different direction from them and stocked up on a bunch of fireworks. They asked me what kind of fireworks I'd pick. They said, which fireworks do you want? So I was like, I want something English. So I came back with a box, massive box of something called Excalibur, and it was basically mortars. Like, it came with 4 tubes, and then these like Coke can-sized fireworks that you dropped into the tubes and you lit, and then they went poof into the air, and it exploded. So I got Excalibur, but there was a bunch of other different ones. Oh. There we go. So I'd killed it then. Surprised I didn't try and burn the Englishman, says Georgina Herdman. Yeah, no, everyone I met apart from that were fine. It was fine. It was just that guy was like, he was probably about like 19, trying to show off and just being like embarrassing to all his friends. So anyway, we came here, and I'm not going to show you exactly the building we hung out in, but all along here there was like a big street party going on. This kind of street is like self-contained little street, and so we were along here somewhere, and everyone was firing fireworks off over the sea, over the water, and it was nuts. Because not only was I seeing fireworks coming from all my peripherals, but over here on this island, which is another one that's not really connected to the mainland, or it is by one bridge. Over here, someone around here had the most insane fireworks display I've ever seen. Now, it looks a lot flatter here, not flying above it, Fox Island, than it did. Like, so back from back here, it looked like these trees were just exploding, and there was just smoke everywhere. And we were like, it's dry. It's really dry in Seattle at the moment. There's going to be a forest fire. It looked like, because of the rapid succession, it looked like someone had accidentally set off like a whole fireworks like stock, like their whole like box, and it was just going off. It was bam, 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 and it just didn't stop for like about half an hour. It must have been like thousands of dollars worth of fireworks in a display, but it must have been a professional one, because one, there wasn't a forest fire, and two, like, we were just lighting fireworks one at a time, running back and watching them explode, whereas these ones, they were going off so quickly. They must have been, like, you know, on automatic triggers. So over here, watching it over here, like, maybe it went off, maybe they were doing it around here or something, I don't know. So over here, maybe it looked really pretty above them. But to us, it just looked like part of this island was exploding. And at first we were like, fuck, it's going to be on the news that they've burnt down Fox Island. But no, it didn't get burnt down. It looked fine in the morning. So yeah, it was along here that we were hanging out. Let's see if I can... Oh yeah, lovely view. So yeah, there was like families all along here. If you see, if you watch my Instagram, if you look at my Instagram, there's a video of me lighting a firework on one of these rock fronts here, and it fired out and like skimmed across the water. One of them did. I think the ones on my video actually just went up in the sky. But yeah, so got it was lovely. Met loads of people. Had a lot of fun. Drunk a lot of beer. And some rum, and yeah, just oh, and this place here, this building here, I was told that this building used to be a oh, okay, it's completely different now as well. So this building here used to be a kayak factory or canoe factory, and it was for many years. Like, it was run in the family, and the canoes made in this building are now in like local museums, maritime museums, because they were like the only handmade canoes in the area, and the family that did it was so good that they were like world renowned. And it ended up being two brothers who did it. One like carved it, the other did the finishing or something. And then one of the brothers died, and the other didn't want to carry it on without him, so he sold it, and it became this house. The reason this house looks different, like this house looks completely different now, because like last year there was a huge flood, and all of these buildings along here got flooded, and so most of them are like had to be completely gutted and renovated, and this one has completely, the front and the side is completely different now. But yeah, all of these buildings up here, they had like a foot worth of water in them allegedly. So yeah, that was that was the 4th of July, and then on the 5th of July. Oh God, there's Mount Rainier. Let's see if I can work it out. Okay, I can work it out. So on the 5th of July was when we went to Vancouver. Just trying to remember where the train station is now. I can't see it. Oh, is that the Tacoma Dome? It is. Okay. Right. So this is the train station. So very hot day. Walking here was super sweaty. So we wanted to get a beer. So there's the Tacoma Dome station. Went through that door to get in to the station. But before that, we went and got a beer and some enchiladas. And we did it in this place here, which is a really weird little... Oh, I'd say weird. It was actually really cool food court, which has so many different cuisines in there. It's just like palace kebab there, fish and chips. There was like curries. There was the oh, is that actually the sign for it there? Like it was a taco thing, tacos and burritos. Yeah, I think that's where we went in. Hopefully, go on, please have an interior of this one because it's so cool. Yeah, is it? Oh no, this isn't it. this is. Oh, this is the... There was a board game shop in there as well. Hello. I guess this is the board game... Oh, look, there's old Super Nintendo games in there. Huh. Oh, shit. I missed getting my retro on, the N64s and stuff. Oh, what? Well, I missed that. Defiant Fox Games, yeah. That was the one that was being advertised. So this is another bit of Defiant Fox Games. This is where you go and do your board game playing and stuff, huh? So Defiant Fox Games must be on the top. Where's the food court? Oh, here we go. Is this it? No, bollocks. Kind of. Oh, hey, Elvira. The food courts kind of look like this, but I think it must be on the floor down or something. It's exactly the same. Lots of tiny little shop kind of fronts, but instead of being shops, they were like different kinds of eateries. So, you know, if you ever go and buy street food from stands, it's kind of like that. But anyway, so we got on our train to Vancouver, and bearing in mind it's a 5-hour train ride. And I don't know the exact track we went on from here, but yeah, we set off from the station on this line at least. Would have been one of these two. So whether it went that way to the left or continued off to the right, I'm not sure, but must have been to the left because we ended up. I think we went along the coast. Here we go. You'll see some pictures on my Instagram of views out along this train track. We went along this train track and the sun was setting as it was going. It cast this beautiful orange light across the sea. It was a magnificent view. And you know, there's so much to like. It was just such amazing views the whole way that the 5-hour train ride felt incredibly quick. And then we ended up going all the way. Well, we're in British Columbia now. Where the fuck is Vancouver? Oh, oh, sod it. I got lost. Vancouver. There's a weird scratch symbol in the middle that never used to be there before when you search for places. It loads. It looks like it's gone all pagan. Alright, so I want to see if I can find the hotel we stayed at. So we could see this stadium out of it. Oh, I know exactly where we stayed. So this building, by the way, looks incredible when you walk past it. It's absolutely huge. And that green roof like towers over you. And I think that green used to be bronze. That's what bronze looks like when it ages. So I think maybe at one point that was a bronze roof that has kind of discoloured over time. So like when that was first built, would have been this insanely shiny bronze roof. Not 100% sure. I could be wrong about that. But I think, yeah, I think that's what happens over time to bronze in the sunlight. And feel free to correct me. I won't see because I'm in my headset. But we walked right past this. So hot when we were walking around. I had like 2 showers a day a lot of the time because I was getting so clammy. But anyway, the hotel we stayed at, I found it by tracing back what I could see from the rooftop or from the room. So this building here is a library, and it's a really interesting structure because it's got like a roof garden on the top of it. I didn't go inside this library. This is my first time looking inside it. But it has like this weird curvatured wall around it. And what was weird about it was that you could see like walkways going up to the top, but there was no... These go straight through. There's no rooms or anything in there. It's just kind of a... I don't know whether it was built to like... as a way to shade part of the building, or just as in like a artsy-fartsy thing. But yeah, it just looked like a... I wonder if we can get a good view of it. I did hear that super chat come in, by the way. Oh, here we go. It's a nighttime view of it. So yeah, all these bits, like, empty, just lights in them and nothing, just big space. And there's a walkway up. So it's like, why? What's the point of going all the way up there when there's nothing at the top and there's nothing in those bits? There's shops down the bottoms, and in there is the library. I just thought it was a pretty cool structure. And the reason I fixated on that quite a bit is because we were staying up there somewhere, one of these rooms. Let's see if I can find it. So it was a room with a balcony. So it was one of these ones. It wasn't the very top one, but it was close. It's like, I think it was floor 30, and there were like 31 floors, and I was gutted there wasn't a 32nd. So probably that balcony, and I'm gonna say that there's no view from the top of it, but you can see a picture on my Instagram, or at least it is an Instagram story from the top of this, saying, "Oh bloody hell, I'm scared." Trying to take a photo of a selfie, and like, because there's no bloody, you could just jump off it. It's only like waist height barrier. You could just come out the doorway and just off the top if you're not careful. So I was like, my fear of heights was like going nuts. It was going bonkers. Googly woogly, says Fist of Fury. Googly woogly indeed. So yeah. So that's where we... Oh, and I did say when we were in Vancouver, we spent a lot of time by the swimming pool. So there was a little bar here. It was like a white tent bar. And yeah, we had a bit of a swim and a bit of a chill and some beers and stuff before we went out. And I am 100% not going to be able to remember where we walked, because we did like a bunch... We walked around the city loads. Like, we walked all the way up there, took a few lefts and rights, kind of walked around some of the blocks, just taking in the like big skyscrapers and things. And we ended up in a really... Oh shit, have I just found it by accident? Yeah, we ended up in a really nice area, which I've just found. Now, this area, it looks slightly different. As you can see from Google Earth, there's like umbrellas and a line there. Because this was all done up for Pride, and it had like Pride umbrellas and like flags and everything. It was really quite pretty. And it just kind of looks a bit like a normal street here. But we sat about there in the Yaletown Brewing Co. Had like... What did we have? We had like wings and... we had some other food. We had a few drinks there. I had a lot of... not mimosas, not Mai Tai. What's the other? Margaritas. I had quite a few margaritas there. And then we stumbled off and found another bar somewhere else. So yeah, Vancouver was kind of like just a city break, where we wandered. Oh, we wandered around down here somewhere. Was it down here? we got to the water and there was like an insanely big ferry somewhere. Like, it was nuts. One of the biggest ferries I've seen in my life. Around here somewhere anyway. So yeah, we just explored Vancouver. We didn't do any like Shakespeare in the parks or anything. We didn't get to go over here. It was yeah, it was get in, basically go to sleep after having a hotel bar beer, because we got in so late after the 5-hour train ride. And then the next day we got up and we got a train ticket. We got the train to the airport, wherever that is. And then we flew all the way back to Seattle. Got back to Seattle in time for some more beers and drinks. And then on the Saturday, my final day, Seattle. You might have noticed, by the way, that didn't actually do Seattle proper, because this is Seattle Tacoma International Airport, and down here where I stayed, that's Tacoma and Gig Harbor area. So that's the boaty area and like McMinimans and stuff like that, and all the where we did all the fireworks. Over here, this is actual Seattle, and we went through Seattle on the train. But when you talk about Seattle, you always, you know, it's the Space Needle here is the famous Seattle thing. That's the big tourism thing, and you know, this is Seattle town. The reason we didn't really go here is because the people I was staying with told me that it's a bit run down now. It's not as nice as it used to be, and it can be quite dangerous in places. Like, I don't know where this is. It said a lot of the shops and things are now boarded up and just out of business, and you know, everything's kind of in disrepair, and it's just not as nice a place to hang out as it was to hang out by the water at Gig Harbor and stuff. So what we did instead, so that I got to see the Sky Needle at least in real life, is on the way to the airport. Before I got dropped at the airport, we went here. We were driven along, and we parked in this car park right here. And a little bit further up, actually. That wasn't. It was like here we stood. And then we've got a lovely view of Seattle from a distance. There's the Space Needle there. That's Seattle town there. What was interesting is, I don't know if we're going to be able to see it, but maybe from the road view. Actually, we can just see it from here. So all of these buildings here, these are kind of grey, ugly condos, right? They're probably quite expensive because they have such an incredible view, but they look a bit grey and drab. And what's annoying is, not for me, but for the person who owns this house, this beautiful old house back here, used to have an amazing view, and then some company built 2 ginormous condos in front of their house. So now this whoever lives in this beautiful house has just like this little tight like view, like the rest of it's blocked off by all these buildings. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, so that's their view now. It used to be a beautiful view of Seattle, and now it's just this grey, black walls. They used to live. Like, that's a kind of quite modern, crazy house. But look how it's old, lovely old house. Must have sat there for a fair few years, and then all of a sudden, someone was like, "I'm going to build these monstrosities and completely block your view, instantly wiping off millions of value from your house." Oh, look, there's a floating boat. So yeah, unlucky whoever lives there. I think that's basically about it. There was another really nice... We had to drive for miles, actually. So I doubt I'll find it. But... Oh, God, is it here? Did I just find it? No. Basically, there was like another inlet. And it was kind of one like this. And it had this amazing little restaurant, museum-y type thing on it. It kind of looked a bit like this, but it wasn't this bit. And it was there, like, we sat and we had like a lovely bit of food, another hazy IPA, and it was over a bit of water like this that I saw the bald eagles flying around. So yeah, it was just, yeah, all in all, an absolutely brilliant trip. It cost, it cost quite a bit of money to get out there. And I did spend quite a bit of cash while I was out there on booze, and, we'd take it in turns paying for meals and things. But in general, through the kindness of my friends, I got, guided tours around the best areas. I got to stay places for free. And yeah, it was just lovely. It was, yeah, I'll remember it forever. It was an excellent week away. So yeah, that was my holiday. That was like an hour and a half. Well, I started at 10 past. It was about an hour and 20 minutes of me chatting about my holiday. Hopefully it wasn't too self-indulgent for you all. But how much booze did Ian have on the entire holiday, says Steve Scodes? I was basically hungover every morning. And the day I fell off the mountain bike and got this scratch, I was very hungover, which screwed up my balance quite a bit. Did the kitties miss you, says Cater Tots? I guess so. I guess they did. But you know what cats are like. I turned up and they were like, "Oh, you're back," and then they gave up. Then. Sounds like a great trip, says Otang. It was indeed. It was indeed. Right, so I've got about 30-40 minutes to get through some things. Shite. Where was it? Viewer activity. I found a way to look back on Super Chats now, so in case I'm missing. So this is Jonius says, I'm requesting Weatherton Cliffs in Knoxville, MD, Maryland. Weatherton Cliffs, Knoxville, MD, USA. Here we go. So this is Jonius. So this is a National Scenic Trail, Weatherton Cliffs. Now, whether there'll be any Ball of Truths for us to look at, we shall see. But I presume this trail goes all the way along here. There's a big long ripple. It's like look how flat this is. And then there's like, it's like a flat bed, but then slightly crumpled bits of blanket every so often. Let's see if the Ball of Truth will give us anything to go by. Here we go. I don't know who that is. Is he called Roger? But yeah, oh look, see, look at that. That river's kind of doity. Not clean and clear at the moment. Maybe there's been a lot of rainfall. Maybe it's just the way the light's shining on it. But that looks like quite a dirty river down there. Here's the river. Let's see if we can get a look at the river. Near the river. And this is just updating little tracks. Oh, it's track next to the river. I guess people aren't going to want to stand in the middle of the water and take shots, but there's not much in terms of the Ball of Truth here. Let's see if we can find something Is this the same one? So, I think this is the same guy. American made. This is the same guy. They've been wandering along here, taking random shots. That looks like an immensely cool place to go hiking, though. Not wide enough to go biking. But hiking? Biking, no. Hiking, yes. Really, really stingy on the views here. Ball of truth, show me the truth. Ball of truth, show me the way. Yeah. So, unfortunately... Oh. Is this the same one? It's the same guy, different view. Look at all these crazy rocks. That does look like a cool place to walk. Twist your ankle on one of those though and you're fooked. Any view off the cliffs? That's the first one we saw. That's kind of like this is the cliffs area. Oh, here we go, here we go. This is what I wanted to see. There we go, the water doesn't look as brown now. Look at that view. Holy shit, son. Whoa. Oh yeah, look at that. That's magical. Look at the roots and the trees growing through, like almost creates like a natural staircase along with these rocks. And like just stood here, what an immense view. Got all these mountain ranges. That train line maybe, and then you got this big ass river. It looks a lot cleaner there. Goes right down there. Looks like it's flowing that way. No, the white bits be where it's hitting, and then trailing off down that way. I don't know. Not sure. Not sure which way it's flowing. Either way, it'll be fun to kayak up. So there we go. Thanks, Jonius. That looks like a cool ass place to visit and climb. Where would you park? Is there a car park down there or something? Don't know if that's a car park. Maybe you'd have to park up here. Imagine living there. Having that in your back garden. You were kids and growing up here. You know, take a while to go into town to go clubbing, but if you wanted to stock up on some beers and go get drunk in the woods somewhere where your parents wouldn't find you, you wouldn't be short of places. Or maybe this is the car park for it, and then that looks like maybe a road up or through. Let's have a look. Weatherton Cliff Road. So there's the car park. So where does this go then? Does this take us up? Ghosts! So we've got one way that goes down there. Then we've got a road up top. Can we go down here? Can't go down here, but there is that a staircase? Is that a stairway? That might be a little man-made path heading upwards into the mountainside. So I presume that would be a good way, probably the quickest way to get there, because this road just leads away, and then this road leads down towards the train tracks. Huh. Well, Weatherton Cliffs. Whether I'll ever make it there, we'll never know. Okay, so T's Drifting Fine says, how about Venice, Italy? Sure. I feel like I should have done Venice before. But I guess I didn't. I don't know. It feels like something I would have done, but no, I don't think I have done. That's... So, where is... So I've never been to Venice. Where is it in relation to the boot? So this is the boot? Italy boot? Italy's big, huh? So Venice is right up here. Do you know what? I've heard of Venice before, and I've seen plenty of, like, movies and things with Venice in it. But I've never actually been to Venice, and honestly, I'm not really sure I ever pictured it where it would be geographically. I always just thought, you know, it's Venice, it's a place. So, in terms of where it is geographically, it's like on the top of the boot, of the Italy boot. And in fact, when you're right down here, what are these? What is this? This is Canal San Bovo? I don't know what this mountain range is, but you can see it. It makes up the horizon quite nicely. So, Venice. Yep, definitely haven't been here for visiting my viewers on Google Earth. But look, here's all the Venetian boats. I think I played this area in one of the Tomb Raider games, maybe. So, Venice. Pizza, kebab, and snack. Monsieur. With all these pizzas, kebabs, and snacks, you will be spoiling us. So this is a 3D camera on a canal boat. What's interesting in Venice is how close to the water everything is. I presume when global warming gets too bad, this place is going to just be fucked, isn't it? It's like only a couple of foot before it's like right through you. Sorry, I didn't mean to point at your bum, lady. But before it goes through people's doorways. They must have some kind of flood defences. These canals are also crazy and tight, though. I love the idea that they've got Google, the Google Maps vehicle as is a boat. So I presume, we'll take to the skies again in a second, but I presume there are no real roads here. Would there be enough room for the roads? Lots of little footbridges and things, but it's just mad how tight everything is. And because, you know, because I guess it's so limited in terms of where you can build, because there's not much land. Every building in here seems to be quite old and crumbly. I wonder if they have a problem with damp here, these buildings. These bridges and things. Let's have a look. No, it doesn't. Wow. My Google Earth is struggling. I think it's because it's recreating the entirety of Venice in 3D, which is awesome. But it is on the go slow, so it definitely doesn't look like there's any roads. That is something I'd never even thought about, to be honest with you. There being no roads in Venice, so you have to go by boat everywhere. Look at that building there. Windows are all smashed out. It's just like, is the whole thing empty? Is it like a dilapidated one, or is it just maybe this floor does get flooded, and so they've had to like kind of leave this floor to just crumble away? Oh, there's a church. Let's go check out a church. Come on, you. Come on, Circle of Truth. There you go. Oh, someone's been smashing the windows. Someone's been smashing all the windows. 1 smash, 2 smash, 3 smash. Oh fuck, a ghost! This is empty. Quite a few tourists there though. These shops aren't empty. Yeah, it does look like Venice does look like it's kind of crumbling away a bit, but kind of in a cool way. Like it doesn't look like it's like falling into disrepair through, like, you know, lack of council funding or like crime or whatever. Seems like it's just because it's so old. Like, how old is that frontage there? That padlock and stuff. That looks like it's from like hundreds of years ago. A lot of history in these streets. No cars. There's the Google Earth man. No cars, so they've got a man to do the whole Google Earth thing, to wander the streets with a fucking massive camera on his back. So cool, though. I would like to go to Venice one day. You know what? I never really thought about it before going to Venice, but I reckon it'd be pretty decent. I've heard you're not supposed to go swimming in the water, though. Am I back at the church? I've made it back to the church somehow. The water's supposed to be grim. Alla Ferrovia. There's more water. And some postcards. Yeah. Oh. Avviso sostituzione contatore. So that means probably like warning, plague. This person caught the plague, but because they went swimming in the water. I want to go down that tiny alleyway. Where did it go? This is it's really confusing navigating this place in VR because the streets are so tight and the photos are a little bit wonky. Huh. There you go. Well, that was... Oh, it's chugging. It does not like Venice, but Venice... Yeah, pretty big. Oh, do you reckon... Is this the area where they... Oh, it doesn't like it. Don't crash. Give me a daytime. I feel like this is the area, or close to the area, that Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade was filmed, when they did a bit around Venice. Maybe Indiana Jones came out of a manhole around here somewhere, from being underground. Something like that. Something like that. Oh god. Oh, there we go. As soon as you get away from Venice, things speed up again. It's just the utter smooshiness of all those buildings is crazy. Okay. Where are we now? Okay. So this next one is for Emily Howes. Emily says, we live indoor, not to be confused with indoors. We have a little steam railway just nearby. That's about the most exciting thing. All right, Emily. If you're still watching and you didn't get bored by my holiday, I'll go there next. But first I want to have a look at this little weird island I just found. Wow. Do you know what? If I had money, buy this little island here, and I'd call it Higtonland or Iansville. Something cooler. They were like, this is mine now. And make up my own laws. And only people I invited could come. And it'd be great. It'd be the best place to do crimes. What the fuck is this place? What on earth is this? Is this a hotel complex? I think it must be a hotel complex. Ooh, a fancy erection. I have no idea what this place is. Is that a sofa? See, someone's already bought this island to do crimes on. Alright. Let's have a look. Door. Sheffield. I reckon this'll be about it. Here we go. Has it been 3D modelled? Door has indeed been 3D modelled. Oh god. So, I remember a year or so ago now. Oh god, it's not just Venice. Maybe something going wrong with my PC. It's just struggling a bit. So I remember we visited Emily a year or so ago. She lived in a very beautiful, picturesque, kind of twisty, hilly region. Close by to Sheffield, I think. But now she lives in Door, Sheffield. So let's start off with a little look at the church, huh? If we can. Oh, here we go. We're outdoors. Oh, lol, 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 lol. The Door pub. Have you been for some? Have you been for some beers at the Door pub? Or Theodore? Emily? Maybe you've had a beer or a wine or a cocktail out on one of these tables in the sun, looking out at the church. Where's the entrance to the church? I can't really see the church. That bloody tree in it. Someone cut that tree down. Christ Church. Is a Christ Church a bit like a churro? It's just Jesus when you sprinkle him in sugar. Ooh. What else have we got around? Let's find a kind of... Oh, bloody hell, I don't know why it's moving so shoddily. Drury Lane. Is this going to go down here? Here we go. Downhill. Then we get to see maybe a bit of a view as we go. Oh, this is a lovely little place. Oh, I love the colours on that tree. I just went past somehow. That's a very straight road. Do you live along this road, Emily? Maybe that's your skip. Maybe you live in the skip. Maybe that's you on the back of Blythe's bike. He's giving you a backheat at shops, like. A very straight road. I want to try and find a model railway. This bloody thing would stop chugging. The only thing I want to see chugging are the model railway trains. Steam, what is it? Let's see if we can find it. Door. Rail. Wait, no. Steam. Okay. Let's Google it. See if we can find a better place. Oh, Emily says we have. We've sampled all of the pubs immediately when we moved. Nice. Good work, good work. Alright. Door. Miniature railway. Abbeydale Miniature Railway. Let's try it. Ooh. What was that there? Georgina Herdman says, I'm on holiday. Come visit Felixstowe. Cliff Road. You're on holiday, huh? Alright, well we'll fit you in, Georgie, before I finish. Because I'm pretty sleepy. Winnet's Pass is nearby and also very pretty, and it's near a naughtily named cavern, says Emily. Okay. Let's see if we can find Winnet's Pass. I've got the actual address otherwise. Winnet's Pass. Hope Valley? There's lots of Winnet's Passes. There's a Winnet's Pass Chesterfield? Well, no, it's Winnet's Close. Must be this one. Must be this one. Oh my. Oh, this is... Wait a minute. I've been here! I think. Yes. I have been here. Because I went in the underground. What's the cavern called? Speedwell Cavern? Doesn't sound rude. This is a different one. Yes. I have been here. Because you go into the Speedwell Cavern, you go in here, and then you go right down, and then it's not showing. Can we get the front? No, it just goes past it every time. In Speedwell Cavern, like you go right underground and like through this really tight tunnel where you can like touch the roof, the stone, and I was like. And you float on a boat, basically, under the mountain. And I was like 50% of the way towards a claustrophobia panic attack while I was under there. It's fucking gnarly. I wonder if they'll have any pictures. Here you go. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, so you have to wear the helmets, and then you go on this little boat trip, and then you end up under here. In this big canyon, whatever the fuck it is. It's crazy. As if I've actually been there. I'll speed your cavern well, says Cater Tots. Says Jonius. Indeed. There's about 5 caverns, says Emily Howes. Oh god. Okay, well I've only been in Speedwell Cavern. I haven't been in any of the others. But yeah, I don't know where the other caverns would be. Must be all over the place. Ha! How weird that I recognised that as when I got to about here. I was like, I feel like I've been through here. I have. I've been right up your Winnet's Pass. Okay, can we see the miniature railway thing here? Or any other caverns? Don't tease me, video game. The Devil's Ass! Found it. Nice. The Devil's Ass is the devilsass.com. Unbelievable. Oh, it doesn't look too arsey. I don't know where I am there. Alright, hold on. Let's have a quick... I'm running out of time. Abbeydale Miniature Railway. Fuck. Abbeydale Chirelli. Zoom. Here it is. Oh, check this bad boy out. Can we check this bad boy out? Not with the ball of truth by the looks of things, but there it is, though. Oh, it's a shame that no one's got the 3D camera on the go. This is looks like the closest we can get to it is you have to go through there, maybe. Where's the way in? Wow, it's nicely hidden away in the trees, huh? How do you even get in there? These are all people's back gardens. Oh, Doran Totley train station. There. Did you, is this the train station you got on to go to MCM, Emily? This looks like the most out-of-the-way train station I've ever seen. You get one train every week here in Doran Totley. Well, that's a normal train. That's a normal station. No miniature stations there. So I guess maybe going from here? I don't know. Well, we saw it a little bit. So there we go. So how close is that in... I can't remember where it dropped us before, but... What a lovely little area you live in. Very, very picturesque. And it's always nice to have a giant arse to climb into. It was. Choo-choo, says Emily. Nice. I'm doing some good guesswork today. They have gigs in the cavern quite often. I know Jarvis Cocker has played. They do films sometimes as well. No way, no way. Huh. That's very cool. Well, thanks for inviting us along, Emily. The next one is Georgina Herdman. I'm on holiday. Come visit Felixstowe. Cliff Road, Felixstowe. Let's give it a go. Cliff Road, comma, Felixstowe. There we go. I'm very confused by the arcane symbols coming up when I search for things. So, Georgina Herdman is on holiday, allegedly, somewhere along here. Now, whether Georgie is in one of these big houses here, whether they be hotels or big Airbnb things. They look, wow, these are big posh houses. Look at this. Swanky. And whether Georgie is shacking up in one of these mansions or skipping in one of these sheds, we'll never know. But that's a nice view of the sea. Good weather. It's been good weather this week. A little bit rainy today, but I think you've picked a good time to go on holiday. But where is Felixstowe in regards to the UK, you may be wondering, or maybe I'm just wondering. It's down here, on the arse of England. Whee. Lots of opportunities to go boating and swimming in the sea, I guess. Felixstowe looks pretty nice. They're not in the street views? Street views? There we go. Here we go. Just a random street in Felixstowe. Oh, very sunny today. Is that a Google car? Are you still there? Staring slack-jawed at the Google car? No. Got bored. Wandered off. Buttermere. Buttermere arse. So. Just a random Felixstowe street. Typically English, built in the 90s housing estatey type thing, I'd say, this area that we're going through now. Caravan. But it's this somewhere along this road, Cliff Road. Is that Cliff Road? 79 Cliff Road? Oh no, that's Golf Road. Could be any. Is this Cliff Road? This is Golf Road as well, is it? No. Come on, Circle of Truth, Cliff Road. So it could be any. It could be holidaying in any of these houses. To be fair, because this whole thing is Cliff Road. Goes all the way around. Is this Cliff Road? This is Ferry Road. Okay. What the fuck is that, man? Is this an old war thing? That looks like an old war thing to me. Or someone... Oh, it's got a chimney. It's someone's very weird house. Or it's like the most bizarre mini golf course I've ever seen. It is a golf course, actually. Not a mini golf course, though, so I don't know what this is for. No cameras in it, though. Ball of Truth has been rubbish today. It has shown me not much truth. What the fuck is this? What the hell am I on? What's this guy doing? What the fuck is this? He's put it on a grit bin. Put a 3D camera on a grit bin. There we go. Alright. It's a golf course, says Georgina Herdman. I went across here on a boat. Oh, you did go boating. Nice. Good work. Good work. You're close to where I'm staying, says Georgina Herdman. Ah, I was close. Alrighty. I went across a boat along this shoreline yesterday. Oh my, nice. Good work, good work. Alright, well thanks for inviting us to visit your holiday home. Alright. Very quickly, because I'm absolutely shattered. And it's nearly been 2 hours. Riken Kaiser says, can you go to Sandnessjøen, Norway? Sandnessjøen? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it helps if I put on an accent, I find. Sandnessjøen, Norway. Fuck, I love Norway. I gotta go Norway one day. Let's make it sunnier. Be sunnier. Oh no, I skipped time. There we go. And whoop. Here we go. Alright, Sandnessjøen. It's still a bit dark here today. Is this one of those areas that doesn't get much sunlight most of the year? Oh look, Ball of Truth though. Holy tits. Look how immense this place is. Look at that view. Ah, man, I really want to go Norway. Let's go and get some... Have you ever been to Sandnessjøen Grill to get yourself a kebab? Maybe. Is that looks like a pub there. You ever been in that pub? Is it a pub? I don't know. It's a shopping centre. I want to get some picturesque views. One of those classic red Norwegian houses. Blew up a lot of those when I played Battlefield 1. Wow! Holy nutsacks. Now we're talking. See, it's views like that is why I want to visit Norway so much. That is bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. I bet the view down this road's cool, huh? Look at that. Madness. Madness. Imagine living in that house. Wake up every morning, you got that looking out that way. You got that looking out that way. That spoils it a little bit, but it's only a little bit compared to the rest of the view. Look at this coming up over here. So fancy. Oh, where's this going? Where's this car going? Around here now. What? It's covered everywhere. There you go, another huge lake. That's actually. Oh, there are boats. I was going to say, it seems like a surprising lack of boats, but oh, here you go, snowy Norway. There's the boats. There's a lot of fishing style boats rather than the American speed boats that I was gallivanting around on. There's some snowy mountains. Wow, it's fantastic. Whoa. Oh, that house built in 1906, allegedly. Unless that's the number of the house. I think that's the number of the house, 6. Sinsam. Have you ever been into Sinsam to buy some sunglasses? Prince Olav. Is that woman playing football? Oh, look at those. Look at that view. Don't get views like that around these parts, sadly. Like, you know, I was saying when I was in Tacoma, like looked out and went round that corner and saw Mount Rainier in the distance, and I was like, that's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. If I drove down here, that's like having a million Mount Rainiers around, like all around you. I'd just be like, I'd be constantly having to close my dropped jaw. Imagine what it's like to drive down there to Raken Kaiser's. Is it? I want to say your name properly. Raken Kaiser's hometown. I presume that's his hometown, and you get to see all this by your side. That's fucking nuts. I'm really surprised there are no boats around. Maybe it's not the weather for it, for boating. Holy shit. What a treat. What a treat it will be to one day visit Norway. Does anyone live here? There are roads here. Google Maps car didn't go there, I don't think. These little islands. Norway's nuts. So that was Sandnessjøen in Norway. Very, very nice indeed. Okay. I'm just saying, Raken Caves, we have a mountain range of 7 peaks. Wow. Near the airport is much better than the town centre. Rank. Let's have a. Can we find the airport? Well, there's an airport here somewhere allegedly, so now I know where to fly into when I come visit Norway. That looks like an airport. Wow, that is a small airport. You gonna give it to us? That is such a dinky airport. That's like the Emily Howe's Door train station, but an airport version. That's not moving fast enough. So that's the airport. So I guess you get to see these peaks over here. We've got any street view unavailable? Come on, gives a view of the mountains. Oh, what was that? So snowy. Whoa. The fuck is that one? No idea what that says. Let's go and have a look at these mountains quickly. What the fuck? Oh, it's just a hole in it. It's like, has someone built a building on top of here? Anyone taking any photos? Don't like it. Not exactly the easiest places to get to, I'd say. But there we go. Thank you for inviting us. Reichen Kaiser. Very, very beautiful neck of the woods you live in, sir. Indeed, indeed. Right, anyway, that is the end of this stream. Hopefully I will be a little bit more energetic tomorrow. I'm slowly getting used to things, getting back to this time zone. I could not move yesterday, hence why I didn't do a stream. Tomorrow, hopefully, what is it? Wednesday. If I got a bit more energy, I'll do some PUBG. If I have less energy, I'll do some Dragon's Dogma. Otherwise, we'll flip it around. I'll do one or the other. So keep an eye out on my Twitter, and I'll let you know in the Discord as well if I do PUBG, so that you get a bit of notice. But yeah, apart from that, that was it. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching and listening to my holiday stories. I'll flip your answers, Cater Tots. Don't you threaten me with a good time. And yes, as Martin Stunenberg says, I'm going to go to sleep now. So thanks for inviting me, y'alls. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.